Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about signs that wealth and abundance is coming into your life. I'm going to hop into the video, but before I do, make sure you hit the like button and let's get started. The first sign is you rising above current situations or situations that used to bother you before. So sometimes maybe in your career or maybe in your personal life, you might start to notice this kind of maybe pettiness or competition between the people around you, and maybe sometimes you are also involved in this sort of weird petty competition. I used to see this a lot at work in my career. I would see people in the same workplace sort of feel like they have to compete and feel like there was a limited amount of money. Maybe let's say there was a limited budget and it felt like they had to fight each other to get bonuses or raises because it was a finite resource, and there was this sense of competition, like you really had to compete with the people around you in order to get what you wanted. But a great sign of wealth increasing in your life or wealth coming into your life is when you are able to take yourself out of that sense of competition and rise above it. So a good example is maybe you decide, instead of competing with the people at your firm to get a raise or to get a promotion, what you're going to do instead is simply apply for a different position at a different company that pays a lot more. So maybe you were competing for a $10,000 raise, but instead you decide, you know what, I'm actually better than this. Not in a conceited way, but you're like, I can just simply apply to jobs that will pay me a lot more, maybe 20 to 30k more than, and that would be a lot better for me than competing with everyone at this company for the $10,000. That is a good sign that you are expanding, because in your mind you are thinking of other ways, of better ways to get what you want, and you're being more creative. But you're also thinking bigger. You're not limiting yourself to what is right in front of you or what is in your current reality. You're able to kind of think outside the box, and that's a good sign that your consciousness is expanding. And when that happens, your wealth and your abundance will expand to match. The next sign is a healthy relationship with money. Many people have a very unhealthy relationship with money. So while they might be trying to manifest wealth and abundance into their life, at the same time they deep down have a lot of negativity and fears surrounding money. Of maybe they have a lack mentality when it comes to money. Maybe they think that it's a very limited resource. Maybe you feel like you have to work really hard in order to have money or in order to earn money. And some people are even ashamed to have too much. And I've met people like this who in their mind it was some noble thing to be struggling to not have enough, and to them it was almost like this strange sort of pride, like the source of pride, to be struggling, to think that money is so evil and so terrible that it was better to just not have it and to struggle. So there are a lot of different ways that this can manifest. And if you are trying to manifest more money, but at the same time you have a lot of negativity or a lot of negative mindsets surrounding it, then that is two very contradicting things, and that is typically what is blocking your manifestation. So if you are able to have a positive relationship with money, a positive mindset when it comes to money and about money, then that is a really good sign that you are going to be successful and that wealth is on its way. The next one is a focus on quality. When you feel like you don't have enough, or when you feel like you have to save all your money, you might try to find deals and bargains and things that are not necessarily the best quality. But as most people learn, in the long run, it's generally better to spend a little bit more, get something that's high quality that will last longer, versus collecting a bunch of random junk that's not going to serve you. And it's a focus on quality, but it's also a focus on the experience. You're more concerned with the experiences that the things you're going to buy are going to bring you, rather than the cost. Because to you, you realize that your experience is actually very important and very valuable, and you're willing to spend more to have a better experience. And in a way, that's you growing, because you're putting more of an emphasis on self-care and self-love. And it's this idea of your self-worth increasing. It's the idea of you realizing that you do deserve everything that you want, that you deserve to have a good time and a good experience, and you prioritizing yourself over money. And that's a really good sign that more abundance is coming into your life. Realizing your worth is a very powerful thing. It's kind of like when you're reading a book or watching a movie and the main character like comes into their power. It is especially important when it comes to money and finances. If you don't realize your worth, you're never going to even ask for what you're worth. You're always going to be lowballed or underpaid if you don't know your true worth and if you're not sort of negotiating for yourself. The next sign is people around you doing well. There's this idea that the 5 people that you spend the most of your time with, where they'll be in 5 to 10 years, is very similar to where you'll be in 5 to 10 years. So if you notice that the people around you are starting to do really well, they're starting to become successful, that's a really good sign that that is also in your future, because like attracts like. And if the people in your circle are doing better for yourself, it's a very good sign that you are going to start seeing more abundance in your life as well. The next sign is that you're more open when it comes to money. You're more open with checking your balances. You're not afraid to look at your balance. You're more open to discussing your salary with your coworkers. You're more open to discuss your investments and your savings with your friends and family. You're no longer finding money to be this like taboo subject that you can't think or talk about. You can actually look at it and it doesn't bother you. You can discuss it openly, and you realize that it's just a tool. There's no like negative connotations around it. It's not evil. It's just a tool for you to get what you want, and you're able to discuss it more freely. The last one is money coming from unexpected places. When you start to see multiple streams of income come in, when you start to see streams of income that you weren't expecting, maybe you just get like random refund check, or maybe something just new and unexpected starts to come in and you start to notice it every month in your bank account. That's a really good sign that wealth and abundance is in your future, because it really affirms that you have a positive relationship with money, that you are open to receiving it, and that it is going to start coming in more and more. And every time you see a new unexpected sort of payment, again, it reaffirms it, and it means that you're going to attract more. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you found value in this. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with someone who might also find it to be impactful, and I will see you next time. Bye!